Good morning and welcome back to Your Financial Independence, where we're always trying to grow your financial independence. So I haven't talked about Chewy stock in a very long time. I ran across a news article. It was actually posted on the Motley Fool, I want to say about a day ago. So is Chewy stock a good valuation now that it's fallen, a lot, as just about any other tech stock has? But before we do that, make sure you subscribe, like, and comment if you want daily stock market news every single day the market's open, especially if you're a Hyliion fan. We just about do a video on Hyliion every single day here recently, and today's a very busy day. I still got to go to the DMV, but hopefully today we can get into another Hyliion video because I found some more news that I want to share with my viewers. Without further ado, though, let's get into Chewy stock. So as I said, this was posted on the Motley Fool, and it's basically they have three companies that they thought were at a good valuation as long as you're looking for the long-term growth opportunity. And the second stock that they mentioned was Chewy. So they said here, Chewy stock has lost nearly a quarter of its value in 2021, despite posting outstanding growth recently. And basically this is beating Wall Street expectations, but its results and guidance provide clear indication that the rapid pace of growth is here to stay for the long run, especially if you go and look on their subscription growth, which is basically a lot of their revenue that they do get in. A lot of people around the stock market, the few people that even know about Chewy stock, they thought about this as like a pandemic play. People don't want to go to Walmart or PetSmart or whatever to buy dog food. No, their customers are staying around. They are not canceling their subscriptions, and they get into that a little bit down below. So the company's forecast 30 to 31% revenue growth for the first quarter of 2021, which ended in April. Chewy is forecasting 24 to 25% top line growth for the full year. So what makes Chewy stock pullback even more surprising is the fact that it occupies a dominant position in the pet industry that's worth several $1 billion. Chewy management pointed out on March in the earnings call that the shares of online sales of pet products and supplies in the U.S. has jumped 30% from last year, from 7% in 2015. By 2025, the share is expected to jump to 53%. So Chewy ended fiscal year of 2020 with 19.2 million active customers, which is an increase of 43% over the prior period. What's more, just over 68% of Chewy's sales during the year came from the AutoShip subscription channel, indicating that the company is building a sustainable customer base that should help it take advantage of the end market growth over time. Which the AutoShip program that they have is amazing. I get dog food, treats, and you can even get prescriptions. All you got to do is basically contact the vet, get a prescription, upload that into Chewy, and then you don't even have to go to the vet and pay these visit fees and all the extra BS. You just get the prescription that you need, like heartworm treatment, the little gummy things, for instance. You don't have to pay for the extra fees to go into the vet. So I get all that delivered to my house actually every 9 weeks. I did do it at 7 weeks, but we started getting too much dog food. So it's at 9 weeks now, and it's cheaper than buying it at store. I don't have to carry around a 60-pound dog food bag. I don't have to forget about getting treats. I don't have to worry about that. It gets delivered to my front door. Just open a box, and you got everything you need. It's so smart. No other company is doing that. You have BarkBox, but then again, that's not really dog food and stuff like that. It's more like treats and stuff like that. And you can't get pharmacy items from them for cheaper prices. You can't. Their pharmacy prices are beating Amazon as far as the pet pharmacies go. So they also go in to say Chewy will be looking to display strength as it nears its next earnings release. In the report, analysts expect Chewy to post earnings of 3 cents per share. They're going to beat that. I can go ahead and call that easy. That's easy. They're going to beat that. This would make year-over-year growth of 125%. Meanwhile, our latest consensus estimates is calling for revenue of $2.12 billion, up 31.03% from the prior year quarter. I've done a little bit of my numbers going through their subscription growth and how much the average subscription box basically that gets delivered to the door. And I've been looking at about 2.4 billion. So they're probably going to beat their EPS of 3 cents. I would say if I had to randomly throw a number out there, which I don't like guessing on earnings because you never know how much the company's losing, how much they put into R&D. I could say a strong like 5 or 6 cent per EPS. So I went on Yahoo Finance, and we're going to see some pretty good growth. For the current year, they have them at doing 3 cents a share. And then next year, in 2023, 30 cents a share. That brings the revenue, the average estimate, that's what I always look at, is $8.94 billion for the current year being 2022, that's when they report their earnings. They're a year in advance. And then next year for 2023, they're going to be looking at $10.77 billion of revenue. And that's going to be representing basically a yearly basis of about 25% revenue growth. So in my opinion, this is a good, I'm not a financial advisor, but this is a good time to buy Chewy stock. My average cost is around $46, $47. And we've seen highs all the way up in $120. And it's back down to about 70. I didn't look today. I literally just got off of work. I work midnight shifts. But it's around $70. That puts it at about, I think, $28 billion market cap, which is still high. But you got to look at the future growth of the company, how much they're expanding revenue. So in my opinion, this is a good time to maybe start an entry point in this stock. Who knows if it dips back down to $60, $50, then dollar cost average down. I'm actually looking at buying the stock and dollar cost averaging up on it just because I want more shares. Right now I own 80 shares. I would love to get to about 150 shares in this. This is an awesome e-commerce play. So with this, your financial independence, I hope this gave a good overview, kind of what I'm expecting of Chewy stock on this next earnings, and just a little bit of news that I kind of ran across. So with this, hopefully I can post this highly on video today. I'm already getting a little bit tired here. Still got to go to the DMV, but hopefully, like I said, I'll get this highly on video out today. It's some pretty cool news that I ran across. So hopefully you'll catch me on the next video. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment if you want daily stock market news. And with this, have a great Wednesday.